next problem is prove that tan a plus 1 by cos a whole square plus tan a minus 1 by cos a whole square, it is equal to twice of, in the bracket it is coming, 1 plus sin square a by 1 minus sin square. So children, once if you see this problem, immediately your mind has to run like we have to use a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square, because here a is tan a and b is 1 by cos a. You can see a is tan a and b is 1 minus 1 by cos a. It is minus sign there. So we need to remember that formula, a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square, that is equal to, it is twice of a square plus b square. So this formula you have to remember, children. It's a very important formula for solving this. So let us take the left hand side and try to use this formula to solve this sum. So left hand side LHS, it is tan a plus 1 by cos a whole square plus tan a minus 1 by cos a whole square. So I have taken the left hand side here. So that is equal to, here a is tan a and b is 1 by cos a. I am just going to write directly, that is equal to twice of a square, that is tan square a plus b square, here b is 1 by cos a. So it is 1 by cos square a. I use directly the formula, that is twice of a square plus b square. That's the very easy way of solving this sum here. That is twice of a square plus b square. So that is equal to, and still we need to go ahead with this tan square a. What is tan square a? It is sin square a by cos square a. So we are going to write that. So it is sin square a by cos square a plus 1 by cos square a. So we have written twice of, that is sin square a by cos square a plus 1 by cos square a. So now we need to take LCM. The LCM is very simple here. We can take that LCM here. That is equal to, 2 is there already. So cos square a is LCM. You can just see all of you, cos square a is LCM. Cos square a is LCM. The numerator part is sin square a plus 1. So we already getting this. You can just see very clearly the RHS, 2 into 1 plus sin square a, and it is sin square a plus 1. Both are same it is. So that is equal to 2 into. So sin square a plus 1, 1 plus sin square a. I get that is sin square a plus 1 or 1 plus sin square a, both are same, divided by. And children, you should know this cos square a. What is cos square a? All of you should remember the identity. That is 1 minus sin square a. This is actually the identity we should remember, all of you. That is 1 minus sin square a. So you can see very clearly that is LHS equal to RHS. That is RHS here. We are getting the RHS right hand side. So therefore LHS equal to RHS. So this is one of the sum where you can do very easily by using a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square equal to twice of a square plus b square. It's one of the easy way of solving this sum here, and by taking that concept we are able to get the answer very easily. This is how it should. So the next problem is 2 sin square a plus cos to the power of 4a equal to 1 plus sin to the power of 4a. So children, when you observe this problem very carefully, you need to say that you have to take the left hand side and prove the right hand side. So how to go on with this sum? It's a very important thing. You should observe very carefully here. The left hand side is LHS, it is 2 sin square a plus cos to the power of 4a. Children, you need to see this very carefully. Here 2 sin square is a cos to the power of 4a, but along with that we should observe the right hand side also. As I said you so many times while explaining, we should see the right hand side and then we should keep on solving the sum. So what we can write is 2 sin square a, we will write as it is because we want sin square a But cos to the power of 4a will write as cos square a whole square. So why we are writing, children? It's because cos square a we can write in terms of sin square a. That is, cos square a is nothing but 1 minus sin square a. That is a very important identity. We have to know very well. So we'll write this 2 sin square a as it is. There's no changes in this. Plus this cos square a will be written as 1 minus sin square a whole square. So I have written cos square as 1 minus sin square a whole square, because we don't want cos at all in the RHS. So since we don't want, we are converting cos square a in terms of sin. So I have written cos square as 1 minus sin square a whole square. So if you observe very carefully, it is a minus b whole square formula. You have to use that a minus b whole square formula. So a minus b whole square formula is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Children, you need to observe that we have to use the identity, algebraic identity for this problem. So we'll write as it is, that is 2 sin square a plus, for this step it is a minus b whole square. Here a is 1, here a is 1 and b is sin square a. The b is sin square a, that you need to observe. Here a square means 1 square minus 2 into ab. AB means 1 into sin square a. It is nothing but 2 into sin square a. Just write 2 sin square a plus b square. B square means it is sin square a whole square. So this is a very important thing, because the formula I have written here, I'll just make it a box and make it clear for you. It is a square minus 2 into sin square a plus sin square a whole square. The sin square a whole square are written here because it's a b square. Here b is sin square it is. So b square whole square it is. So that is equal to 2 sin square a, we'll write as it is, because 2 sin square, see 2 sin square a and minus 2 sin square a will get cancelled. You can just see here, children, it is plus 2 sin square and minus 2 sin square will get cancelled. So we don't have to worry at all about it. And 1 square is 1 and plus sin square a whole square means it is nothing but sin to the power of 4a, that is nothing but RHS. So therefore LHS equal to RHS. So we have proved it by taking the left hand side, we have proved the right hand side. So children, we have just changed this cos square a as 1 minus sin square a whole square. Then we used a minus b whole square. That is very important. A square minus 2ab plus b square. That is sin square a whole square. It is a very important step you need to understand, children. And this is how you have to solve this problem here. So after solving this sum, let us take the next sum. The next sum is sin a minus sin b by cos a plus cos b plus cos a minus cos b by sin a plus sin b is equal to 0. We need to prove this. Again, prove that. So let's take a left hand side. Let's just, it is sin a minus sin b divided by cos a plus cos b plus cos a minus cos b divided by sin a plus sin b. So children, if you see this left hand side, so what we can do is very important thing is we have to take LCM. That's what, because plus signs are here, we cannot do anything else. We have to take what? LCM. So what is the LCM? It is cos A plus cos B into sin A plus sin B. This is the LCM. Both the terms should be written here. And this term, sin A minus sin B into sin A plus sin B. You should write both the terms here because the LCM is cos A plus cos B into sin A plus sin B. So automatically these two terms will come. So that is sin A minus sin B into sin A plus sin B. So these two terms you are going to get easily. Plus is there. So plus cos A minus cos B into cos A plus cos B. So again these two terms is going to be multiplied, cos A minus cos B into cos A plus cos B. So children, you need to observe very carefully. We have not done anything, just we have taken LCM concept. Here you observe, all of you, A minus B into A plus B. You all of you know very well the formula, A minus B into A plus B. The formula should be thorough. That is equal to A square minus B square. So that is what we are going to write here, children. So what we are going to write here, that is sin square A minus sin square B. This is A is sin A and B is sin B. So A square means sin square A and B square means sin square B. That is what I have written for this, plus, because plus is there as it is. And here also A minus B into A plus B. It is nothing but cos square A minus cos square B divided by cos A plus cos B into sin A plus sin B. So this is a very important step, children. So you should know that you should use A minus B into A plus B. That is A square minus B square. And here also cos A plus minus cos B into cos A plus cos B is cos square A minus cos square B. Now we need to arrange the terms. Arranging the terms is a very important. What is arranging the terms? Sin square A plus cos square A should be taken together. You know, all of you, sin square A plus cos square A is nothing but 1. So we should take together sin square A plus cos square A. We are taking together this, both the terms, and here minus sin square B minus cos square B is. Since both are having minus, we will take minus as common and put a bracket. So what will be left here term? Sin square B plus cos square B. Why this becomes plus, children? Because I have taken minus outside. Because minus into plus is minus. So that's the reason I have written minus, because it's already minus sin square B. So minus sin square B, minus into plus is minus cos square B. And denominator will be written as it is. There is no change in this. Cos A plus cos B into sin A plus sin B. And very clear it is sin square A plus cos square A. It is nothing but equal to 1 minus sin square B plus cos square B is also 1. You should know the identity very well, children. It is divided by cos A plus cos B into sin A plus sin B. So 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So you have proved 0. 0 by anything is 0 itself. So that itself is nothing but RHS. So we have proved that is RHS is nothing but 0. So therefore LHS equal to RHS. So in this problem, you all of you have observed the main thing we have taken is LCM, because plus sign is in the middle. So we have taken LCM. Then we used a formula A minus B into A plus B. It is A square minus B square. Then we have arranged the terms sin square A plus cos square A together, and then minus we have taken as common and written as sin square B plus cos square B. So sin square B plus cos square B, you should know very well it is 1. And sin square A plus cos square is nothing but 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 0 by anything is always what? 0 it is. 0 divided by anything is always 0, children. You should know that very well. So it's very important to know that 0 divided by anything, any term, 0 divided by any term is always 0. That's how we should prove, children. So the next problem is prove that 1 by cos A plus sin A minus 1 plus 1 by cos A plus sin A plus 1. We need to prove it is equal to cosecant A plus secant A. So as usual, whenever the plus sign comes, children, you know what you should do. You should take LCM. So left hand side we will consider now LHS. That is LCM is cos A plus sin A minus 1. I am taking directly what is LHS here into cos A plus sin A plus 1. I have taken the LCM because plus sign is in the middle. No? I have taken LCM for these two. So 1 into this whole term, that is cos A plus sin A plus 1, and plus sign is there, I will write plus sign here, and 1 with this whole term, that is cos A plus sin A minus 1. So this is the first step. I think you should be very thorough with this because you should take LCM. So you can observe very clearly, children, plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled, and what will be left here? Cos A plus cos A. It is nothing but 2 cos A, and sin A plus sin A, it is 2 sin A. So I will write 2 cos A plus 2 sin A, because cos A plus cos A is 2 cos A, sin A plus sin A is 2 sin A, whole divided by, and here denominator part you have to observe very carefully, children. See, cos A plus sin A minus 1 is there, cos A plus sin A plus 1 is there. Here, what is, I know it is quite difficult for you to think, but you should be prepared for that for examination. This cos A plus sin A, it is nothing but we should take it as A, and this minus 1 as B, and this cos A plus sin A, is again this should be taken as A and plus B. You know all of you, A minus B into A plus B, that is A minus B into A plus B. It is A square minus B square, A square minus B square. It is cos A plus sin A minus 1, and cos A plus sin A plus 1 is A square minus B square. So we should use that concept here, children. It is A means cos A plus sin A. Cos A plus sin A whole square, that is A square, minus B square. B square means 1 square. This is a very important step. Your observation should be there for this. Cos A plus sin A minus 1, cos A plus sin A plus 1. That's what your observation is very, very important for you to think about it. So it is 2 is common. So we should take 2 as common. 2 as common. So 2 is common, and what will be left? The term is cos A plus sin A. So I have taken 2 as common, and here it is cos A plus sin A whole square minus 1 square. That is I use that A square minus B square here, and here I can expand it. A plus B whole square formula. That is A square plus 2AB plus B square. So I will write that cos square A plus 2 cos A into sin A plus B square. B square is sin square A. So this is what the denominator part is coming. Minus 1. Please don't forget that minus 1. This is minus 1. So I have expanded cos A plus sin A whole square as cos square A plus 2 cos A into sin A plus sin square using A plus B whole square formula. So now we'll simplify further. So 2 into cos A plus sin A, and you can observe, children, cos square A plus sin square A. This you should take together. Cos square A plus sin square A you should take together. So you know very well what is the reason. Plus 2 cos A into sin A and minus 1 as it is. And you know very well cos square A plus sin square A. Cos square A plus sin square A is 1. That you should be very clear about it. 2 into cos A plus sin A, and this is going to be 1 plus 2 cos A into sin A minus 1. I written this cos square A plus sin square as 1 it is. So plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled, children. So you are going to get 2 into cos A plus sin A divided by, what's the term is left here? 2 into cos A into sin A. It is into, and 2 and 2 also will get cancelled. So still we have to get the answer as, the answer should be cosec A plus secant A, and we have come back to the cos A plus sin A by cos A into sin A. So now we have to take this as a common denominator. That is nothing but cos A divided by cos A into sin A plus, because this can be splitted, plus sin A divided by cos A into sin A. That you need to take as a common, because cos A into sin A is for both the terms. So cos A will get cancelled, sin A will get cancelled. So what is 1 by sin A? 1 by sin A is cosecant A. Cosecant A, that's a very important. You should be knowing very well. 1 by cos A. 1 by cos A is secant A. That is also, you should know very well, children, this one. 1 by cos A secant A. That's nothing but RHS. So, therefore, we have proved that LHS equal to RHS. I hope, children, you understood this concept very clearly. So the next problem is if m is equal to a secant A plus tan A and n equal to a tan A plus b secant A, then we need to prove that m square minus n square equal to a square minus b square. So here we need to prove that m square minus n square. So m and n is already given for you. So here we should take the left hand side as m square minus n square. This is the left hand side, LHS. And we already got what is m and what is n. You can just see all of the children's. M and n is already given for you. So I have taken this term and we need to prove a square minus b square. So m means it is nothing but a secant A plus b tan A minus n square. N square means it is a tan A plus b secant A. So children, you need to be very careful. The square has to be written here. You should never forget the square because it's m square it is minus n square it is. And even the terms also, while writing the terms also, you have to be very careful because you should not make any mistakes in this. Once if you observe this very carefully, it is a plus b whole square and this is also a plus b whole square formula. You have to use that a plus b whole square formula. So what is a plus b whole square? You know very well, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So a square means a square secant square a plus 2ab. Here a is a secant a and b is b tan a. So it is 2 into a into secant a into b tan a. So this is actually 2ab plus b square plus b square. B square means it is b square tan square a. So be careful while writing this, children. It is a square plus 2ab plus b square. That's what I am using. A plus b whole square formula. And please write this in the bracket because minus sign is coming. That is very important. Here minus sign is there. So we should write that minus. And again we have to use the same formula. A plus b whole square formula. That is in the bracket again we have to write a square because this is a. This whole thing is a plus b. A square tan square a. That is a square plus 2ab. 2ab means 2 into a into tan a into b secant a. B secant a. This is 2ab plus b square. Plus b square means it is b square secant square a. So children, it is you need to expand it. That is a plus b whole square and even this also a plus b whole square. We have to expand it by using a plus b whole square formula. After this, we have to remove this minus sign. That's very important here. Let us write a square secant square a plus 2a secant a b tan a plus b square tan square a. Now minus sign is coming inside. Minus into plus is minus. Minus a square tan square a minus into plus minus 2a tan a into b secant a and minus into plus is minus b square secant square a. So you need to be very careful while bringing the term inside, because all terms is going to become minus. And please observe carefully, children. See, these two terms is actually the same. You can just see plus is there and minus is there, and 2a and 2a, tan a is there, tan a is there, b is there, b is there, and secant a is there, secant a is there. So whole term will get cancelled. It's plus sign and minus sign. And the remaining terms we need to write it down. The remaining terms are, that is equal to, and here also children, you have to be very careful here. Here a square secant square is there and minus a square tan square is there. So we have to bring this together. So we are arranging the terms. That is a square secant square a minus a square tan square a. We are arranging these two terms, and of course automatically these two terms has to be arranged here. You can just see the children here. You can just see I just made a circle so that you should be able to identify. Plus b square tan square a minus b square secant square a. After this step, you have to be very careful in doing this sum here. What is the next step? Is very important here. So a square, here you can just see a square is common. A square is common. So we should take a square as common, and then what is left here if you take a square as common? Secant square a minus tan square a. Secant square a minus tan square a. And here also you can just see plus b square is common here. B square is common. If you take b square as common, it is tan square a minus secant square a. See children, you have to be very careful when taking common here. We have taken plus b square because b square is there. I have taken b square as common, so it is tan square minus secant square. Now you have to be very careful with the identity. You all of you know very well. That is 1 plus tan square a is secant square a. This is the identity. Or we can write this as secant square a minus tan square a is equal to 1. This is also the same thing. Secant square a minus tan square is nothing but 1 it is. Or you can also write this as tan square a minus secant square a, it is equal to minus 1. Bring this secant square a to the left hand side and 1 to the right hand side. Becomes what? Minus 1. So both the terms you can see, all of you. Secant square a minus tan square a we should write as 1, and tan square a minus secant square a we should write as minus 1. So this is very important thing you should understand, children, the change of signs. So that is equal to a square into 1. Directly I will write plus b square into minus 1, because tan square a minus secant square a is minus 1 it is. So therefore your answer is a square minus b square. That is nothing but RHS. That is what we need to prove. That is m square minus n square is nothing but equal to a square minus b square. The main thing children you should understand is this secant square a minus tan square is plus 1, but once if you write tan square a minus secant square a, this plus 1 will become what? Minus 1. This is very important. You have to be very careful while solving the problems. You cannot simply write minus 1 without explaining how you got this. You have to show in exams how you got this minus 1. That is also very important. The examiner will be thinking how you got this minus 1. So it's better to write this and show it, children. If cos A by cos B equal to m and cos A by sin B equal to n, show that m square plus n square into cos square B equal to n square. So let us prove this by taking left hand side. LHS m square plus n square into cos square B. So here children, you have to observe is that m is already given and n is already given. We will substitute m and n and then we'll start simplifying that. So what is m? cos square A by cos square B plus n square is cos square A divided by sin square B into cos square B. So that is equal to cos square A by cos square B plus cos square A by sin square B into cos square B. So we need to take LCM for this part, because here if you all observe, plus sign is in the middle. So we should take LCM. Cos square B into sin square B. We have taken LCM here. So all of you are knowing about LCM very well. Cos square A into sin square B, cos square A into sin square B plus cos square A into cos square B, cos square A into cos square B. So this is the LCM part we have taken here into cos square B. So after this, if you all observe very carefully, you have to observe is cos square B and cos square B can be cancelled very easily. So we will move on to the next step for simplification. So when you observe very carefully, children, cos square A sin square B, cos square A cos square B is very clearly cos square A is common. So we will take cos square A as common here. So what will be left? Sin square B plus cos square B. Sin square B plus cos square B. This the term will be left. Divided by sin square B. Divided by sin square B. Equal to cos square A by sin square B. Cos square A by sin square B, if you observe very carefully, cos A by sin B is nothing but n. So we can write this as cos A by sin B whole square. And children, you are knowing very well, sin square B plus cos square B is nothing but into 1. That is equal to cos A by sin B is nothing but n. So it is nothing but n square. So that is nothing but RHS. So we have proved that LHS equal to RHS. So this is how we have to solve these type of sums, children. So we have completed almost all the problems in trigonometrical identities. So children, if you have any doubt, you can get back to me through WhatsApp, or you can send the comment in the YouTube also. And if you like the video, like, share and subscribe the video, children.